Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
You've been staying in Mayapur all the time?
No, Maharaj. I came in October, Maharaj.
In October.
October 14th, I came, Maharaj.
Back to Chennai?
Hyderabad, Maharaj.
Hyderabad.
I went to Hyderabad, I went to Bangalore for Vaibhava training.
Oh, fine. Bangalore.
HBS training. Lakshmati training.
Yeah.
For 4 months.
For Radha Krishna.
Yes.
For 4 months. And then back to Hyderabad.
Depends, Maharaj. I last Guru Maharaj teacher. I should stay there and serve there.
For Radha Krishna. Like an innocent.
Please come to Bangalore.
Are you in Hyderabad in Abid, was it?
I would say I was staying with my parents now. I was going daily morning program.
Oh, you're staying with your parents?
I was staying.
Oh, okay. So you're going for the morning program?
Yes.
Radha Krishna, is he coming? You came for the Gaurpurnima festival?
I'm staying. Staying for Parikrama also. You will be with international group, right, Maharaj? Yeah.
You going on safari?
No, Maharaj.
No.
I have to go to home, then go to Bangalore. Report on 19th.
Okay. 19th March.
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, so we should go through the questions which are there for this chapter, right? Number questions. Why are the demons called digest?
They are born in the womb of Diti.
Yeah, from Diti, right?
Yeah, right.
Why did Diti want to punish Indra?
Because Indra, she thought that Indra, with the help of Lord Vishnu, killed Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu.
Explain the Kanta Bhuttani.
Means to avoid sexual desires, one should avoid the company of a woman, possible detached. Desire to have sex with a woman is associated and the state is
you should not have the desire to have sex and you have to stay away from women, Maharaj. You have to be detached.
and mother also, sister, daughter should be detached from him.
Detachment. What recommendations are sometimes given to materially attached persons?
As long as one is very much attached to material senses, the worship of the demigods or the worship of one's husband.
Yeah, worship of demigods or worship of their husband.
Recommended.
How did Diti pursue her plan of punishing Indra?
Please their husband.
Immortal son who can kill Indra.
She wanted to please her husband, serve him, and get a son who can kill Indra.
Right. Why are the demigods sometimes called Amara, or one who has no death?
They have very long life.
Long one.
Yeah.
Briefly describe progressive and degrading family life. Progressive family life.
Sense gratification, like those who are in the enjoying the material life, they are degraded. But otherwise, those who are doing the bhakti, they are in the mode of goodness. And about what you are question, progressing in the everyday life.
This is text number 7. Briefly describe progressive and degrading family life. From text number 40. Is it all one answer or is there 2 answers?
There are two answers actually.
If people are progressive, they're not degrading, right?
Yes.
So it's the opposite. Progressive is advancing, right?
Yes.
In spiritual enlightenment, is it?
Yes. Correct.
In spiritual practice, in degrading,
Eating, and
more and more attention, sense gratification. Okay, what advice is given in text 41 to avoid falling down?
A big answer actually. A person desiring to advance in spiritual consciousness must be especially careful not to see a woman's face or hear a woman's voice. To see a woman's face and appreciate its beauty, or to hear a woman's voice and appreciate her singing is very nice as a subtle fall down for a brahmachari or sannyasi.
Okay, yeah. The fall down.
So both men and women not to be attracted by bodily features, but only to be attracted by Krishna. Then everything will be all right.
Okay.
Otherwise, there is a danger.
Yeah, good. Okay, what solution did Kashyapa devise to counter his difficulty?
Kasyapa Muni concluded Diti is eager to have a son who can kill Indra, since she is a woman after all and is not very intelligent. I should train her in such a way that instead of always thinking of how to kill Indra, she will become a Vaishnava, a devotee of Krishna.
Okay, yes, make her a Vaishnava. What were the possible results of Diti following the Pumsavana vow?
That the sun can kill Indra if she does this Pumsavana with vow and faith for 1 year, then the sun will be destined to kill Indra. And if there's any discrepancy in discharge of this vow, the sun will be a friend to Indra.
Okay, what was Indra's scheme to disrupt Diti's plan?
To cheat Diti, as soon as he could find some fault in the way, he discharged the vows of the ceremony.
It's a cheat.
He was faithfully serving Diti and he was waiting for an opportunity where she is not following the vows and he can disturb the Pumsavan sacrifice.
Proposal.
Pumsavan sacrifice.
When she's not following the vow, what's he going to do?
He will kill son, no? He will kill.
He wants to kill the son.
They can enter the woman tomb. Briefly narrate the history of the marriage. Okay, we have that.
7 children, 7 men.
Very straightforward questions.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll go on. Chapter 19, huh?
Small chapter. 28 slokas. 28.
Okay, so chapter 19, performing the Pumsavana ritualistic ceremony. So, if Maharaj Parikshit wants to know the details about how to observe the vow, he wants to hear about it. He's not going to do it, right? He has days left to live, you know. But somehow he wants to hear about, well, what do you have to do, you know. And so Sukadev Goswami begins describing, you have to do it in the month of Agrahayana, November, December. Following the instructions of her husband, a woman, so it's only for women, is it? No, men can also do this. Men can also perform, not only women. Anyway, before beginning the worship of Lord Vishnu, the woman should hear the story of how the Maruts were born. Before taking breakfast, she should worship Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi. And then the prayers are given, how to pray, how to appreciate the Supreme Lord. Again, the point is made, no material desire. And it said, there is no need to artificially exert oneself. It is better to be plain and simple, and with respectful obeisances offer to the Lord whatever one can secure. The Lord is completely able to bless the devotee with all opulences. Right? So another point is you should take flowers and fruits which are available locally. Not that you have to import from the other side of the world. We should grow our own flowers, produce our own fruit. Prabhupada liked to see that. He'd like to see that we could produce food.
Yeah.
I was in Sri Rangam and I saw the garlands they had for the deities there, and they were telling me that they grow the flowers. They grow flowers, special flowers for the deities there. It's a special kind. That they don't have the ordinary, like when we have rose, they have their own special roses. It's a different kind of thing. You know, they grow these, and this is the flower which the deities like, which they always get. And they have the special flowers, kinds of flowers, which for generations have been using these flowers to make garlands for the deity. It's very nice.
The temple also has hundreds of acres of land under it, Maharaj. It's given to the Lord, offered to the Lord.
They have a
Ancient.
lot of land.
Lot of land.
Biggest temple in the
Yeah, in the past, these temples had a lot of wealth, a lot of land. Anyway, you don't need a lot of land to grow flowers, you know. To grow some flowers, you don't need so much. But you need some dedicated people, you know, to do it. So we hear about, in the prayers, the Lord is described how he has everything, he has all opulences. And Prabhupada writes here sometimes that sometimes the Lord will tell his devotees in a dream that his temple and his garden are now very old and that he cannot enjoy them very nicely. Thus he requests the devotee to repair them. Sometimes he's buried in the earth, as if unable to come out himself, and he requests the devotee to rescue him. Sometimes he requests the devotee to preach his glories all over the world, although he alone is quite competent to perform this task. Even though the personality of Godhead is endowed with all possessions and is self-sufficient, he depends on his devotees. Only the devotee can perceive how the Lord, although full in himself, depends on his devotee for some particular work. So it's very nice, like that. Devotee sometimes the Lord tells the devotee, just like Madhavendra Puri had a dream, you know, he found the deity on Govardhan Hill.
Very hot.
And then he got the dream, you have to go and bring sandalwood and camphor So he goes to Puri, and he got the sandalwood and camphor, and then the Lord told him, no, you can offer it here to Gopinath, because Gopinath and I are the same. The deity in Govardhan, the deity here, Ramuna, are the same Lord. So you offer it here. And they offered the camphor, sandalwood. So that was one dream. You can think of any other dreams devotees had?
Rajapur deity, Lord Jagannath came in the dream and explained that the deity the Lord will come in the Ganges and should make a deity out of it. Then
the Lord would come on the Ganges?
Yes.
I never heard this before.
Yeah, it's written in Rajapur temple, that the temple history. Jagannath came in the dream of a leper, I guess.
It came in the dream of?
Allah. I don't remember the name. He came in the dream and...
Anyway, the man who was in charge of the Rajapur temple, he got the order to give the temple to ISKCON. Yeah. The Lord in the heart must have told him, you go and give the temple to ISKCON.
Maharaj, in Puri, they change the body of the Lord every 22 years. So he comes in the dream and states to the pujari where exactly go, which temple. There will be a snake there near the tree, and that tree log you should take and make them my deity. Yeah. They say like that in Puri.
This happened in Mayapur recently. Advaitacharya had long beard, so he came to a dream of a pujari and said to trim down the beard, so the beard was trimmed.
So what?
The beard was trimmed, so now it's short. Oh. Earlier it was long and curly.
Okay. Had a dream.
Lakshmadev also.
Yes.
They changed his eye, put it in blue color or something.
Yeah.
He said, I don't want this blue eyes, I want my red eyes, so that I look ferocious.
Usually they wanted his eyes back. Red eyes.
Jagannath.
He got this dream. Pankajani Prabhu, he got this dream.
I got the dream.
Even Nashindev is asking him to change the eyes.
Okay. And Raghunath Das was staying at Radhakund. Some man was going up to Badrik Ashram to give a lot of gold there. But on the way up he had a dream that he should take all the gold to Radhakund and give it to Raghunath. So he came back. He didn't even know who Raghunath was, but found out. And he gave him the gold. And so Raghunath used the money to excavate to make the kund there, Radhakund. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had discovered Radhakund, said this is Radhakund, but it was a rice field. And so Raghunath got the money and he was able to use it to make the nice Radhakund. And so sometimes Krishna comes in the dream, tells the devotee to do things. Just like Prabhupada got told, go and preach.
Yes.
Go to the West and preach. The request is to... Okay.
Also, there's one last time where, what is his name? Where Jagannath slaps this person, Raghunath's father, what was his name? Jagannath.
Pundarik Vidyanidhi.
Where he wanted to change the services.
Yeah.
So he gets a slap.
He gets slapped in his dream, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, because he criticized
the process of worship of Jagannath, of him wearing...
They hadn't washed the cloth, it was still starched.
Odana Shashti cloth, the cloth. And he got slapped nicely.
So Krishna sometimes empowers the devotee to do things, although Krishna could do it himself. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could have spread the holy name all over the world, but he asked his devotees to do it. So considering all these points, the most important aspect of the Supreme Lord's self-sufficiency is that he depends on his devotees. This is called his causeless mercy. The devotee who has perceived this causeless mercy of the Lord by realization can understand the master and the servant. So this is Krishna's causeless mercy that he asks the devotee to do something. And then bring up the topic about Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. And the devotee should offer obeisances to Lord Vishnu and also unto Mother Lakshmi. And there's some important points about Lakshmi. So Lakshmi is the Lord's very precious potency, and she's addressed as Mahamayi. Mayi means Shakti. One cannot keep Lakshmi in one's home without Lord Vishnu. To think that one can do so is very dangerous. To keep Lakshmi or the riches of the Lord without the service of the Lord is always dangerous. For then, Lakshmi becomes the illusory energy. With Lord Vishnu, however, Lakshmi is the spiritual energy. So it's common practice. A lot of Hindus, they have Lakshmi Shilas, but they don't worship Lord Narayan. They just have Lakshmi. So Prabhupada said this is not good, very dangerous. To keep the riches of the Lord without the service of the Lord. So you have to be careful. And then we have the mantra which is common in deity worship. Everyone's supposed to know that mantra, right? You know that mantra? You're doing puja? Nobody here, huh? Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurusaya Mahanubhave Mahavibhuti Patale Mahamanavidhuti Virvalimupaharanti You only have to chant the first part, not the whole thing.
Okay.
Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa, Deepa, Upasara. Vibhushana, Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa, Deepa, Upasara. 6 more. Just 6. Upasara.
And then more about the process that you have to offer 12 oblations of ghee in the sacred fire and chant Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Mahavibhuti Pataye Swaha.
That's it.
Huh?
How much do we have to chant?
No, there's more. Then his duty is to daily worship Lord Vishnu with his wife Lakshmi. Duty of everyone is to worship Lakshmi Narayan. Because non-devotees do not realize that Lord Vishnu stays with his eternal consort Lakshmi within the hearts of all living entities, they are not endowed with the opulence of Lord Vishnu. And then Prabhupada talks about Daridra Narayan, he said it's very bad, very wrong. And this is a most abominable term to use in connection with Narayan. Narayan never becomes poor. And he is situated in everyone's heart, but he is neither poor nor rich. Only unscrupulous persons who do not know the opulence of Narayan try to afflict him with poverty. And then offer obeisances, offer dandavats falling like a rod, chant the above mantra 10 times. One should chant following prayer. Text 11. Again, it's about Lakshmi. Mother Lakshmi is extremely difficult to understand because she is so powerful. The jurisdiction of her power is difficult to overcome. Mother Lakshmi is represented in the material world as the external energy, but actually she is always the internal energy of the Lord.
So there is only one energy.
Huh?
So there is only one energy. When it is connected with Krishna consciousness, it acts like
What do you mean only one energy?
Lord's feminine energy.
Huh? There's the internal energy, there's the external energy, there's the marginal energy.
I'm saying that when it is connected to the Lord, the same energy acts as the internal energy. When it has to act in the material world, the same energy is acting as external energy.
Yeah.
Actually, it is the same thing.
Well, when the Lord appears in this world, it's never the material energy. Krishna may come in this world, but he comes in his spiritual form. And similarly, the goddess of fortune, when she's coming in the material world, she's not material. She's not the external energy. She's the internal energy.
I think here when Lakshmi is represented in the material world as external energy, it means money.
Well, that's a manifestation of Lakshmi. if you think.
Shadow potency.
What?
It's a shadow.
Shadow potency. Yes, I mean you can't say that. Common people may say like that, Lakshmi. But you know, there's a big difference between the goddess of fortune, who is the internal potent, the consort of the Lord, and his potency.
Like the Yoga Maya and Mahamaya. When Krishna was brought to Devaki and Vasudeva in the prison house, that was internal potency. And when Kamsa came to kill the daughter, and then she turned into external energy. Because for the wrongdoers, she acts like the external energy, like Mahamaya. And when she wants to serve Krishna, she acts like Yoga Maya.
Well, I've never seen. Where is that?
This is just my speculation. This is how
I've
it is?
never heard this before. I don't know.
Yeah, whenever in service of Krishna, she acts like Yoga Maya. But when she has to punish the demons and anything, she acts like Mahamaya.
Maharaj, when Vyasadeva was in meditation and saw the Supreme Lord in the heart, then he saw the Supreme Lord and the Maya Shakti also. The Maya Shakti was trying to cover the Lord, but she was unable to cover the Lord. In the first canto, when Vyasadeva saw the Lord, she saw the Mahamaya, she's behind the Lord.
Yes.
She's trying to cover, but she's unable to cover the Lord.
Yes.
So the Lord...
She's under the full control of the Lord.
So they are two, they are one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, both potencies are there within Maya. For the common people, there's Yoga Maya, but for the pure devotees, there's Yoga Maya. All right? There's Mahamaya, Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya, it's like the electricity. So electricity can be used to heat, can be used to cool. It's the same electricity. So sometimes the electricity is used to heat, and sometimes the electricity is used to cool. So sometimes the Yoga Maya covers up Krishna to reveal him as an ordinary person, and sometimes it covers up Krishna to reveal him through one of the rasas. And the devotees, the pure devotees, they see Krishna, the Mother Yashoda saying, Krishna, my son. That's Yoga Maya, right?
Yes.
They're thinking Krishna's my son. But Mahamaya, the Kamsa's thinking, I'm going to kill Krishna. That's Mahamaya.
Yeah.
But it's the same Maya.
Okay. Thank you.
So Mother Lakshmi is, in the material world, she's represented as that, but actually she's the internal energy. She's not the external. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he doesn't even talk about this in his purport. He doesn't discuss it at all.
Yeah.
I went through it. He didn't mention it, but Prabhupada put all this about Lakshmi. And then text 13, there's a lot there about Lakshmi also. Mother Lakshmi is the reservoir of all spiritual qualities, whereas you manifest and enjoy all these qualities. Indeed, you are actually the enjoyer of everything. You live as the super soul of all living entities, and the goddess of fortune is the form of their bodies, senses, and minds. She also has a holy name and form, whereas you are the support of all such names and forms and the cause for their manifestation. So Madhvacharya is quoted, and he talks about it. Mother Lakshmi is described as spiritual activities and the original form of worship. Lord Vishnu is the super soul even of Lakshmi Devi, but no one can be the super soul of Lord Vishnu. So Lakshmi Devi also has a super soul. Lord Vishnu, of course, he doesn't have a super soul, because he is a super soul. He's in everyone's heart. There are two tattvas. First tattva is the Supreme Lord Vishnu, and the second tattva is the Jiva tattva. Lakshmi is dependent on Lord Vishnu, and sometimes counted among the Jivas. Is she a Jiva?
No.
I don't know. Sometimes she's counted among the Jivas. But actually, the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, however, describe Lakshmi Devi in accordance with the following two verses from the Prameya Ratnavali, Baladeva Vijabhusan. And then they quote the two verses. Lakshmi is the constant companion of Lord Vishnu, therefore she is called Anapayina. Anapayina. Anapayini. Anapayini. You know it? Anapayini. She is the mother of all creation. As Lord Vishnu is all-pervading, his spiritual potency, Mother Lakshmi, is also all-pervading. Lord Vishnu has three potencies: internal, external, marginal. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts Parashakti, the spiritual energy, as being identical with the Lord. Thus, she is also included in the independent Vishnu Tattva.
This is a little tough to understand.
Huh?
This is a little difficult to understand.
Yeah, it's a little different. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu anyway accepts that she is identical with the Lord. being the spiritual energy with the Lord.
Like now they say that Lakshmi Devi is sometimes considered among the Jivas, and then they say that she's also sometimes included in the independent Vishnu Tattva.
So Madhvacharyas, they are saying that she's included in the Jivas, but Prabhupada, what he is believing is she is one of the Vishnu Tattvas, identical with Lord.
Prabhupada's
So
quoting
we follow
Chaitanya.
Prabhupada. So we should not call her Jiva. Clearly.
So we
Well, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said she's identical with the Lord.
don't consider Mahaprabhu.
Ashakti.
We follow Lord Chaitanya.
Okay.
And then later, next paragraph, it describes some authoritative Vaishnava disciplic successions. They say the goddess of fortune, they count her among the ever-liberated living entities in Vaikuntha.
Ever.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in accordance, has described Lakshmi as being identical with the Vishnu Tattva.
Mahaprabhu is Krishna.
So the correct conclusion is that the descriptions of Lakshmi as being different from Vishnu are stated when an eternally liberated living entity is imbued with the quality of Lakshmi. They do not pertain to Mother Lakshmi, the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu. So someone may be empowered with some quality of Lakshmi, some eternally liberated, a Jivan Mukta, some great soul, they may be empowered with the quality of Lakshmi. But that doesn't mean they're Mother Lakshmi.
Okay.
They've just got some of the power of Mother Lakshmi. Mother Lakshmi is always the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu. And she's all pervading, she's everywhere. Because Lord Vishnu is everywhere. So she's with him.
Why did we suddenly speak about some other living entity not being Lakshmi but having the qualities of Lakshmi? Why
No.
this discussion was needed?
Because there's different opinions about Lakshmi.
Okay.
Like
The descriptions of Lakshmi as being different from Vishnu.
Maharaj, the Jivas who become gopis in Golok Vrindavan are also called Lakshmis. Lakshmi Sahasra Yuga Pancham.
Lakshmi Sahas.
Lakshmi Sahasra, yeah, the gopis. Yeah. Yeah.
They are Jiva Tattvas, but when they become gopis, they are considered as Lakshmis in Golok Vrindavan.
Yeah.
But they are Jivas.
But not Lakshmi.
They are called Jivas, they are Lakshmis in
So
Brahma
he
Samhita is
said
called.
pertain to Mother Lakshmi that like
But Mother Lakshmi, that's it.
they do not
Right,
pertain to
there's one Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, who's the eternal consort of the Lord.
Okay.
See, they're not all on the same level,
Okay.
right?
Lakshmi and Lakshmis.
Yeah.
Lakshmi Sahas.
Mother Lakshmi, the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu, is different from, can't say all the gopis are Mother Lakshmi.
Yeah.
You are both the supreme ruler. Who are both? Both means Lakshmi and Narayan.
Okay.
My ambition may be fulfilled by your grace. One should worship Lord Vishnu, who is known as Srinivas, along with Mother Lakshmi, goddess of fortune, by offering prayers according to the process mentioned above. One should offer prayers to the Lord and Mother Lakshmi, smell the remnants of the food offered, and then again worship the Lord and Lakshmi Ji. Just supposed to smell the remnants of the food.
Srinivasa means this Tirupati Balaji?
Well, Srinivasa, Narayan,
Okay.
Narayan, Vishnu. Then take 17. accepting her husband as the representative of the Supreme Lord, a wife should worship him with unalloyed devotion by offering him prasad. The husband, being very pleased with his wife, should engage himself in the affairs of his family. Family relationship of husband and wife should be established spiritually according to the process mentioned above. Right? What's the process? The wife should respect the husband like that.
No, the wife should take husband as a devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as a representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and serve him with unalloyed devotion.
Yes, right?
That's how the relation should be.
Then, text number 18 said, between husband and wife, one person is sufficient to execute this devotional service.
Wow.
One person is enough, you don't have to do it.
See, for the first time,
But question is,
I can be
who will do it?
free.
Because of their good relationship, both of them will enjoy the result.
Wow.
So if the wife is unable to do it, the husband should carefully do so, and the faithful wife will share the result.
So I can give up devotional service.
No, we're only talking about the Pumsavana.
Okay.
The relationship between husband and wife is firmly established when the wife is faithful and the husband sincere. If she is chaste and sincere, she shares half of her husband's activity.
But it does not say that when the wife does it, the husband shares half.
Well, vice versa. Both can go either way.
No, it is stated, right? Either if you do, you'll get the half.
There is either.
No, right? It's just
One person is sufficient.
Yeah.
So,
there's just saying, if the wife is weaker, then the husband does it.
But the example is given of wife not being unable to do.
But we're hearing about Diti, like Diti was doing it, she's a woman. Kashyapa wasn't doing it. Kashyapa got Diti to do it. So sometimes the man does it, sometimes the woman does it. Not a big deal.
Yeah, like sometime in the book it is mentioned, man should be careful, man should not do this, man should not do this. And Prabhupada mentions underneath, like when he says man, it also, woman should take it as woman also.
Human beings.
Mostly when writing the scriptures, they use man.
Yes.
But then woman can take it as woman
Yeah.
also.
Right. Yeah. When it says man should be careful about women, women should think women should be careful about men.
Yes. It goes vice versa.
Yeah. You have to be able to read it in the right mood. All right, then we hear about the benefits you get. Oh, of course, it's not finished yet. Should not deviate, should not engage in anything else, offering the remnants of prasad, flower garlands, sandalwood pulp, ornaments, daily worship the brahmanas, worship women who peacefully live with their husband and children. Every day the wife must continue following regulated principles to worship Lord Vishnu with great devotion. Thereafter, Lord Vishnu should be laid in his bed, and then one should take prasad. In this way, husband and wife will be purified and will have all their desires fulfilled. Chaste wife must perform such devotional service continuously for 1 year. After 1 year passes, she should fast on the full moon day in the month of Kartik. And then in the morning of the next day,
Damodar, Kartik, Damodar.
one should wash oneself. After worshipping Lord Krishna, one should cook as one cooks for festivals. Sweet rice should be cooked with ghee, and with this preparation the husband should offer oblations to the fire 12 times.
So this is not suitable for Kali Yuga
Why?
because offering this fire oblations is generally, at least we ISKCON devotees are not so much allowed. We are more into chanting Hare Krishna.
Well, of course that's scripture. We say the yajna in the Kali Yuga is kirtan, but still we do yagas, we do fire yajnas. You see it all the time. Diksha, marriages, Griha Pravesh, different things, they do a yajna.
So here when they say offer 12 times fire oblation, that means really they should make a yajna kund and then 12 times do the fire oblations.
That's part of the ceremony. If you're going to do it, if you're going to do this ceremony, you have to do it as they say.
And then serve brahmanas and have prasad.
And then satisfy the brahmanas. Brahmanas give their blessings, offer obeisances, and then take their permission and take prasad.
And then guru.
But before taking his meal, must first seek the acharya, along with his relatives and friends, control his speech, offer prasad to the guru. Then the wife should eat the remnants of the sweet rice cooked with ghee. Eating the remnants ensures a learned devotee son and all good fortune.
Remnants of guru, right? Doesn't mean to take the remnants of your guru.
No, remnants of the guru. We just said the remnants from the yajna, right?
Oh.
After you've offered the sweet rice. Of course, you take the remnants of the guru after the guru's taken prasadam. If you leave some remnants, you can take it. But this is the sweet rice which was offered in the yajna. Alright, so then you hear about the different benefits which you can get by doing this vow. A wife who performs this ceremony will surely receive good fortune, opulence, sons, a long-living husband, a good reputation, and a good home. And Prabhupada says in Bengal, if a woman lives for a long time with her husband, she is considered very fortunate. A woman will receive all desirable benedictions. A man will be able to receive all benedictions. A man and a woman in Krishna consciousness will be happy in this material world. And because of being Krishna conscious, they will be promoted to the spiritual world. And then we hear the results of the sanctity. If an unmarried girl, the unmarried girl observes this vow, she will be able to get a very good husband. Oh! And if a woman who is avira, who has no husband or son, she can be promoted to the spiritual world. A woman whose children have died after birth can get a child with a long duration of life. and become very fortunate in possessing wealth. Haribo! And if a woman is unfortunate, she will become fortunate. And if ugly, she will become beautiful. By observing this brat, a diseased man can gain relief from his disease and have an able body with which to work. If one recites this narration while offering oblations to the Pitas and demigods, especially during the Shraddha ceremony, the demigods and inhabitants of Pitriloka will be extremely pleased with him and bestow upon him the fulfillment of all desire. After performing this ritualistic ceremony, Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, are very pleased with the person. Okay? It says, deity performed this ceremony and had good children, the Maruts, and a happy life. I have tried to explain this to you as elaborately as possible. End of the 6th canto. Okay, we'll go through the questions on the chapter. What first question?
What is the mistake people make in relation to Lakshmi?
Text 6.
Text 6.
I think that is they're worshipping
Separately.
huh?
They worship separately.
Separately.
Yeah.
They're not worshipping Narayan, they're only worshipping Lakshmi.
Yes.
Huh?
This is a mistake.
They've separated Lakshmi from Narayan. So that's very dangerous. And what recommendation is given for one who desires opulence? Text number 9.
To daily worship the Lord Vishnu with his wife Lakshmi. It's a duty.
Huh? To deliver.
Yeah, so to worship the Lord Vishnu with his wife Lakshmi.
Worship the Lord with his wife Lakshmi. Yeah, worship Lakshmi Narayan.
Yes.
That's the recommendation. Huh? How is it Lakshmi represented? How is Lakshmi represented in this material world?
As an external energy. External energy.
The external energy.
Yeah. Actually, she is always an entire energy of the Lord.
Okay.
Represented external, actually internal energy.
According to Madhvacharya, what are the two tattvas?
One is independent, other is dependent. First is Supreme Lord, other one is Jiva Tattva.
Yes, the Supreme Lord and the Jiva Tattva. And what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's conclusion with regard to Lakshmi?
That Lakshmi is identical with the Vishnu Tattva.
Yeah. That she is eternally constant.
Also all pervading.
All pervading with him. Yeah. Okay. How can we account for differences in the understanding of Lakshmi's position?
We accept
The descriptions of Lakshmi has been different from Vishnu as stated, and an eternally liberated living entity is imbued with the quality of Lakshmi.
Right. That's the problem. That differences are there in understanding Lakshmi's position. Somebody may be empowered with some of Lakshmi's potency,
Yes.
so partially representing Lakshmi. But they're not the consort of the Supreme Lord. Then briefly explain the principles enunciated in the purport to text 18. Text 18.
The relationship between husband and wife is firmly established when the wife is faithful and husband sincere.
The husband and wife cooperate together. The wife is faithful
Yes.
and chaste,
Yes.
and the husband is
Sincere.
sincere.
And execute devotional service.
Huh?
Sincere and execute devotional service.
Okay.
Then she shares half of her husband's activities.
Yes, they share. And what benefits are gained by performance of the Pumsavana vow?
A man may be able to achieve all the benedictions he desires from the Lord. A wife who performs this ceremony will surely receive good fortune, opulence, sons, a long-living husband, a good reputation, and a good home.
Yes. Good reputation, a good home. Oh, get a lot, huh? 6 benefits gained by different persons executing this vow. A diseased man can become healthy.
Yeah.
A woman whose children have died after birth can get a child with a long duration of life.
Yes. And the woman may not be beautiful, they can become beautiful. And
The unfortunate woman can become fortunate.
unfortunate woman, unfortunate.
Ugly become beautiful.
And no,
And if one recites this narration to the while the fire oblation to the pitas and demigods, during
the
Shraddha
unmarried girl gets a
Gets a good
husband.
husband.
Yeah. And the one whose son died earlier, she'll get a son who can live a long time.
Yes.
and the Pitraloka people become extremely pleased with that person.
Inhabitants of Pitriloka will be pleased.
Also, diseased man can gain relief from the disease.
Yeah, that. Okay. Nothing very much difficult there. Very simple. Well, we're finished. Thank you very much for your association. Very nice of you. Give me an opportunity to refresh myself on the Srimad Bhagavatam.
Can we take a picture together?
Oh, thank you. Oh, really? Good. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Can we take a picture together?
Really? Okay.
Сейчас мы сфотографируемся.
Да, давайте вас сфоткаем.
Hare Krishna.
What is your iPhone? Do you have? iPhone is better.
Yeah.
I can take.